back and forth.
Okay. All right, you feel ready?
I told you, you're going to be pulling teeth. That's all I'm going to tell you.
All right. Deadly Tarantula Girl coming to you from the Spring Texas Reptile Expo in McQueeney, Texas.
That's an edit, right?
Oh no, we're just gonna let it roll. And I'm here with the amazing, handsome, beautiful, secretive Mike Brizzee. You're kind of a big deal. Did you know that?
I don't think so.
Mike Brizzee's kind of a big deal. Yeah. You tell us about how you first got interested in reptiles and all that stuff.
No secret. I think everybody in here will tell you the same story as far as you love reptiles when you're a kid. Mm-hmm. You go out and catch them. I kind of did that. I never really caught them and actually kept them in captivity. It was just more catching and letting them go kind of deal.
So did you grow up in this area of the country?
No, actually I grew up in Pennsylvania.
Cool.
Fast forward all that, graduated high school, joined the Navy. I had snakes in the Navy, but the downside is every 3 years we transfer or move somewhere, so I'd have to give them away.
Right.
So every 3 years I would be getting a new. I mean, actually, I didn't even know morphs existed then. Right. It was just a plain brown ball python or boa. But did that for a while, and then.
So we must be talking late 90s?
I have to date myself. You're talking 86, 87,
wow.
88 in there.
Awesome.
Okay. Then did that, got out of school, joined the Navy. Basically did that until I retired. Then once I retired, it was like I'd missed so much of the kids being gone, and they were still, at least the two little ones were still fairly 10, 11 years old. Mm-hmm. So I stayed home and did house dad and enjoyed doing that. But like I was telling you earlier that like 6 months of not having no goals or no aspirations to do anything, it took your toll on you. So I ended up getting a little more into the snakes, not really ever thinking of breeding or hobby, just something for me to take care of and enjoy. And they just kind of, I never had to get rid of them after that 3-year mark. That's going to put you like 2011, 12-ish, and they all grew up. And then it was like, we started breeding, got my first clutch 2012, and has been hooked ever since.
History.
So every year is just a little bit bigger. So actually to the point I'm at now where I'm pretty capped on limitation on space.
Yeah.
So what I have, that's kind of what I have, and it's the shitty part or the crappy part that you have to get rid of stuff to bring our new animals back in. And so that's where I'm at. But
what's your favorite morph right now?
My favorite morph?
Or one of?
Man, I don't know. That's probably leopard gene. That's probably my favorite is leopard gene.
I love leopard. It's beautiful. So tell us a little bit about, do you do quite a bit of shows? Do you stay in the region?
I guess it's kind of based on availability as far as what I have that I'm not keeping versus selling.
Right.
But for here, like this is like 20 minutes from my house, so I always do this. So there's these 4 shows, the 2 herb shows in Houston. I always do them. The 2 Arlingtons and NRBCs in Arlington, and then the 2 Tinley shows. Maybe 10, so 10 a year.
Yeah, that's quite a lot actually, because I mean
But see, like this is kind of the end of the remnants of last year, so it's kind of down to the bottom of the barrel until this next season starts again.
So what gene projects are you focusing on at this point?
I don't know. I can't be that vague. I love clowns. I love ODs, leopard, xanthic. I mean, just a little of everything in that realm. But hypo. So any of those 5, I'm doing some type of combination in between all of them.
Who would you say is your mentor / idol breeder?
Man, you have to do that.
Yep.
I can't say Cabela because that's just too obvious.
We love you, Justin.
Yeah. I would probably have to say Jason and Cassie Warrior.
Cool.
Because, like, I mean, I kind of knew a little bit, but they really pulled me under the wing, and they live like half a mile from me.
Perfect.
And I got to go over there and help them clean, learn how to ultrasound, and just see what I was doing on a 10 times bigger scale.
Learn the industry from
Yep,
the floor up.
exactly.
That's awesome.
And
Well,
so they took me to my first NARBC shows, and I would have to say those two.
awesome. So I have to ask, did you know Forrest Fanning?
I did. I mean, I'm not like super buddies, but we were totally acquaintance buddies. I mean, he's a character, you can't help be around him and laugh.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, this whole week has been totally shitty.
Yeah.
But
So for those that don't know, this is the weekend after Forrest Fanning very unexpectedly passed away. So our condolences to Desiree, his wife, and his tiny little baby Lars that's about to turn 1. What's your favorite Forrest memory?
I can't say that on the air.
Okay.
I can't. I'll tell you when you get off the camera.
Okay. We love you, Forrest. All right. Well, where are you going to be next?
Tinley next weekend.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, if you're going to be there, there's going to be a big memorial for Forrest, and USARK's going to be raising money. It's going to be a
tearjerker.
A somber.
Yeah. It's going to be bad.
Whew.
All right, so what else do you need to know? Am I good? Am I covered?
Oh, I know. Do you have any secret tips that you're willing to reveal?
Secret tip?
Yeah.
No, this stuff's pretty much open book. Like anything in the world you want to know, Google it. Your answer's there. But
Awesome.
I mean, for a secret tip, I don't know. It's patience is the only thing I say is patience, because everybody's like, oh my God, look, this snake's $3,000 or this one's $2,000. I'm gonna get into breeding ball pythons, and in 6 months they quit and they're selling it because their snakes haven't bred yet, or they didn't breed that year.
Right.
So I would just say patience. I mean, if you want to do this for the money strictly, you're not going to be very successful.
Right. I agree.
That'd be honestly that'd be the best tip I'd tell somebody.
Yeah.
Just pick shit you really like, and then whether you sell any of it or not, as long as you're happy with what hatches.
You're still winning because it's something that you love.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for pulling my teeth.
So what's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Obviously Facebook, it's Mike Brizzee, then also a Facebook business page, Mike Brizzee Reptiles. Instagram is Mike Brizzee Reptiles.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Awesome.
Or they call me.
Okay.
So that's about it.
On your business card, do you share your personal number?
It is.
Okay, awesome.
I mean, got tax write-ups, got it.
So we'll link all of his information below, and he is expected to have a stellar season, so be watching out for Brizzee Reptiles.
I'm glad you're that optimistic.
All right. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you soon.
All right.